textbooks are all you need. It's proposing a completely different way for models to learn, not like a machine that just scrapes the entire internet, but more like a student with a really, really good text. And that right there brings us to the core question, the big debate this paper just set on fire all over again. To build a truly smart AI, do you just keep shoveling more and more data into it, or is the real secret giving it better data? You know, the classic battle of quality versus quantity. So let's see what this paper has to say. For years, the AI world has pretty much been locked in an arms race. It's been a relentless chase for more scale. The whole philosophy was simple: bigger is better. More data, more computing power, bigger models. That was the undisputed path to making things smarter. Or so we all thought. And look, this whole philosophy was backed by a really powerful theory called scaling laws. The basic idea is that you could pretty much predict how much better a model would get just by making it bigger and feeding it more information. It kind of turned building powerful AI into a simple equation of who had the most servers and the biggest budget. And this way of thinking led to the creation of absolute giants. I mean, we're talking about models with hundreds of billions of parameters. You can think of those as the little knobs and dials inside the AI's brain. And they were trained on 1 trillion pieces of text from the web. These are the heavyweight champions, the established kings of the coding world. Keep these names in mind. But then a challenger steps into the ring, a small, kind of experimental model from Microsoft researchers called Phi-1, and it was built on an idea that just completely spits in the face of that bigger is better logic. Get this, Phi-1 has just 1.3 billion parameters. To put that into perspective for you, that's more than 10 times smaller than a model like StarCoder. In the AI world, this is a true David versus Goliath showdown. And frankly, at first glance, it looks like David forgot his slingshot. So here's the wild idea behind Phi-1. What if, instead of force-feeding an AI the entire messy, chaotic, and, let's be honest, often low-quality internet, you could teach it way more effectively with a small, perfectly curated dataset? What if an AI could actually learn more from a single textbook than from a library of everything ever written online? Now, the big innovation here wasn't the model's design. That was pretty standard stuff. The secret sauce, the real game changer, was the training data itself. You see, they didn't just find a textbook, they meticulously crafted one from scratch. And the researchers had a super specific idea of what textbook quality even means. They wanted data that was clear, self-contained, actually instructive, and well-balanced. You know, basically everything that the raw, messy internet is not. So how'd they do it? Well, their process was ingenious, and it boiled down to 3 key steps. First, they used another AI to sift through a huge data set of public code, and they threw out over 80% of it, keeping only the bits with high educational value. Then, they actually used GPT 3.5 to write brand new textbook-quality Python lessons. And finally, they had it create coding exercises and solutions, just like what you'd find at the end of a chapter. Okay, to make this a little more real for you, here's the kind of difference we're talking about. Over here on the left, you've got a perfect, self-contained function that teaches a single clear concept. That's high-value stuff. On the right, messy UI code that makes no sense without a bunch of other files and teaches you, well, not much. The AI was trained to know the difference and focus only on the good stuff. So they built their tiny model and they fed it this pristine, custom-made digital textbook. All that was left to do was to put it up against the giants of the industry. The showdown was on. All right, this is the moment of truth. How did this tiny model, trained on just a fraction of the data, actually do on the industry standard test for coding? The results were just stunning. Okay, look at the orange bars. That's the performance using standard, messy data. It's okay, but nothing to write home about. Now look what happens with the light blue bars when the model is trained on their special code textbook data. That jump you see, that's the power of quality. But the real magic is that dark blue bar. After they fine-tuned it on just a small set of coding exercises, the performance just skyrockets. The final model hit over 50% accuracy. And here it is, the final scorecard. StarCoder, 10 times bigger, gets 33.6%. The super capable Palm 2 gets 37.6%. And then there's Phi-1, our little underdog, scoring a massive 50.6%. It didn't just compete, it completely blew past the giants. A result like this sends a shockwave through the entire AI community. It really suggests that for years, we might have been focusing on the wrong thing. Maybe the new frontier isn't just about scaling up anymore. Maybe it's about scaling smart.
But hold on, the story gets even more interesting. The model didn't just get better at passing tests. That fine-tuning process with the exercises seemed to unlock surprising new skills, abilities that kind of emerged out of nowhere. For instance, it started showing signs of what looks like genuine understanding, solving logic puzzles it had never encountered before. It learned to use external coding libraries like Pygame, even though those were explicitly not in the exercises they gave it. That suggests it was actually piecing together knowledge. Even its ability to chat and explain concepts got way, way better. It wasn't just memorizing, it was learning to reason. The researchers themselves summed it up perfectly. They said their work shows the remarkable impact of high-quality data. It's just a huge validation of their radical idea from the very beginning.